Power today isn't just about armies or weapons, it's about infrastructure. The real levers of influence are cranes, container ships, and highways. In the Horn of Africa, Berbera, a port city in Somaliland, is quietly becoming a key player, not through conflict, but through construction. Berbera's transformation is a lesson in modern statecraft. Strategic investment, not charity, is reshaping the region. International companies and nations see Berbera as a chance to control trade routes and secure supply chains at the crossroads of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. Economic leverage is now the ultimate form of power, redrawing maps and building nations. The question, will this new infrastructure bring regional cooperation and prosperity, or fuel new rivalries? The cranes over Berbera aren't just lifting containers, they're lifting a nation's fortunes. This port is more than a gateway, it's a bold bet on a new kind of influence. In a world where connection means power, Berbera is rewriting the rules. The future of the Horn of Africa may depend on what happens here. Berbera's greatest asset is its location, right on the Gulf of Aden, one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. For centuries, Berbera watched global trade pass by, its port underdeveloped and overlooked. The collapse of Somalia in 1991 led to Somaliland's independence and relative peace, but Berbera's port remained a missed opportunity. Its facilities were outdated, unable to handle modern shipping. For Somaliland, this meant isolation. For Ethiopia, it meant dependence on Djibouti's congested port. The potential was obvious. A modern Berbera could transform trade for the entire region. A deep-water port here could unlock prosperity for Somaliland and offer Ethiopia a vital alternative. The only question was, who would invest and turn this potential into reality? Berbera was a sleeping giant, waiting for the right moment. That moment was about to arrive. The turning point came when DP World, a global logistics giant, saw Berbera's potential. In 2016, DP World signed a landmark deal to modernize and expand the port, signaling Somaliland was open for business. Old infrastructure was replaced with state-of-the-art facilities, a new quay, towering cranes, and advanced digital systems. Berbera was transformed into a world-class logistics hub, able to handle far more cargo, much faster. This efficiency attracted international shipping lines and drove down costs, creating a cycle of growth. DP World's investment plugged Berbera into the global maritime network and brought credibility to Somaliland. For an unrecognized state, this was a diplomatic and economic breakthrough. The port's success began attracting more investors, turning Berbera into a gateway to East Africa. The era of obscurity was over. Berbera was now on the map. Berbera's revival is deeply tied to Ethiopia, Africa's second most populous country. Ethiopia, long dependent on Djibouti for sea access, faced a strategic vulnerability. Berbera offered a vital alternative, a new artery to the global economy. The Berbera Corridor, a modern motorway, now links the port to Ethiopia, slashing transport times and costs. This road is more than infrastructure, it's an economic lifeline, benefiting businesses and consumers in both countries. Ethiopia's stake in the port cements this partnership, binding the neighbors together. Shared infrastructure is forging a powerful economic alliance. Berbera and Ethiopia are now interdependent, with prosperity flowing both ways. A modern port is just the beginning. True transformation comes when it sparks wider economic activity. The Berbera Economic Zone is designed to attract manufacturers, processors, and logistics firms with incentives and world-class infrastructure. Warehouses, processing plants, and assembly lines are planned, creating jobs and adding value locally. Thousands of jobs have already been created, with more to come as companies move in. This development supports small businesses and offers a path to prosperity based on trade and industry. Somaliland is moving from economic isolation to becoming a regional production and trade hub. The economic zone is where Somaliland's future is being built, factory by factory, job by job. In the Horn of Africa, stability is rare, and Somaliland has it. While Somalia struggled, Somaliland built peace, held elections, and established functioning institutions. This stability attracted investors like DP World, who need security and predictability. Berbera's success is built on this foundation of peace and good governance. For shippers and businesses, Somaliland offers a safe, reliable alternative to riskier ports. Its democratic credentials add transparency and reduce corruption, making it even more attractive. In a volatile region, Somaliland's stability is its greatest asset. Berbera's rise is part of a fierce competition for control of East Africa's trade routes. Djibouti has long dominated, but Berbera's modernization challenges its monopoly. Other ports, Mogadishu, Kismayo, Lamu, are also vying for a share, each backed by different global powers. The result is a web of rival infrastructure projects, each with its own geopolitical backers. The UAE, China, and Turkey are all investing heavily, seeking influence through ports. Control of these gateways means control of trade and power in the region. The competition is about more than shipping, it's about shaping the future of the Horn of Africa. Berbera is now a key piece on this strategic chessboard. Berbera's story reveals a new kind of power, one built on infrastructure, not armies. The UAE's investment has given it more regional leverage than any military base could. Projects like the Berbera Corridor foster cooperation and economic interdependence, making peace more profitable than conflict. But competition between ports could also fuel new rivalries and tensions. The future of the Horn of Africa hangs in the balance. Will infrastructure unite or divide? Berbera stands at the heart of this question, a bold bet on economic connectivity over military might. Its success or failure will shape the region for decades. The world is watching as Berbera redefines what it means to wield power in the 21st century.